Yes, guys, back for episode 28 of the Fulham career mode. We've got 4 more games in today's episode. We've got a home game against Tottenham. We've got an away game in the Cup against Man City. We've got a game against Leeds. And then we've got a game against United at the Cottage. So we're going to the first game of the episode. A very exciting episode. Sorry, I'm a bit out of breath. Yeah, very exciting first game of the episode. It's a massive, massive game, which we've got to win against Spurs. A London derby, and we see the team. We've got Ramsdale in goal. Back four of Joe, Bryan, Adebayo, Gatti and Robinson. We've got a very injury-less team here. So we've got Blanco in midfield with Danguisa, Demir and Wilson as attacking midfielders, and then Silas and Mitrovic as a striker. So this is how they line up on screen. And as we see, we've got a lot of injuries and a lot of tired faces. So we've got it's like a cup team basically, a few first teamers. So Demir very early in the game, in the second minute, goes through, plays to Mitrovic, who gets past Dyer, not very difficult, and Lloris makes a really dodgy save. Not sure how he manages that one, but he does. So in the 7th minute, do very well there. We play it out to Wilson, who plays it into Mitrovic, playing some nice football here. Mitrovic trying to get past his man. It takes a long time to break these down. And look at this from Wilson, 35 yards out. Wow. What a finish. I mean, Lloris is nowhere near that one. I mean, he looks really, really shit, to be fair, but like he's nowhere near that one. He got no chance of that. Absolute thunderbolt from Wilson. And we do go 1-0 up. Honestly, what a finish. Only 3 goals this season. I think it's 3 in his last 5 as well, so he's done quite well. And we go again, Silas and Demir causing trouble between each other. Back to Zamboanguissa, Wilson to Robinson, and he really should do a bit better. I think I'm going to say score then, but I don't know about a left-back scoring as Son gets booked, but he should have scored or done a bit better there. The resulting corner, play a short ball in to Demir. We're looking for Adebayo on the back post, and how fortunate is this? If we actually got lucky with a goal for a change. I mean, he twats it on the rebound, but he'd already scored, so... Lucky finish. Does the same celebration to mock Dele Alli. I just realised that's a Dele Alli celebration. Oh dear, oh dear. We don't like Dele Alli on the channel, do we? But good finish by Tosin, and it's very fortunate, to be fair. Very fortunate goal. And we do go 2-0 up against Spurs. Very surprising. I didn't think it would be this way around. I thought it would be the other way around, to be honest. In the 31st, we go again. Robinson picks up the ball. Playing nice football this game. It just Blanco's quite good as well. Silas goes past his man, pulls it back to Mitrovic, and he should score again. Honestly, could have had 4 or 5 more goals in this game, but we do win the ball back in midfield. We go through with Demir again towards the end of the half. He's good football. Mitrovic plays it out to Wilson. Wilson through again, and he makes it 3-0. How? How the hell has he done that? 3-0 against Spurs in the first half. You can tell this isn't Conte's Spurs. They don't tend to concede unless they're against Vitesse. So good football from Mitrovic, good football from the rest of the team, and Wilson gets his second of the game. So 3-0 up at half time against Tottenham. You don't see that every day. But we do go again in the 74th minute. We got a long time for another chance, and it's Spurs, and it's a really good save by Ramsdale against his former North London rival from Bryan Hill. Can't say his name. I don't think I meant to. Then Ramsdale comes and collects the credit. I'm liking Ramsdale, to be honest. I dropped him to the game, but he's still decent. There's Silas forces a... Oh, it wasn't a save, actually. I thought Lloris might have saved that, but he just missed. But 3-0 against these. 3-0, sorry, we're doing really well. Is to bring on Sessegnon against his former club. His former club are actually worse than us in the league. And Harry Kane is off for Troy Parrott. That's when you know things have gone down the pan at Tottenham, when Harry Kane's coming off. But Zamboanguissa in the 87th minute, 4-0 against Spurs. Oh my days, what a goal that was. He does the Suarez celebration. Honestly, I'd be worried if I was Spurs. Losing to us is 4-0 is not great for any team. Never mind, Spurs are meant to be a top 6 team. Lloris has been absolutely shocking this game. Absolutely horrendous. So we do win the first game though, as you can see, 4-0. What a result that is. Oh my days, what a result. And you can see from the stats in a minute, we absolutely thumped them. Absolutely thumped them. 0.6 expected goals from Spurs. 3 shots in the whole half. And honestly, we did really, really well there. Can't really fault them there. Very dominant performance. And we go straight into a press conference to try and break up the flow of games. So it's not just one at a time. Because I've seen a few YouTubers, I always say this, they always do one game at a time. One after each other. It just feels like it's a bit muddled. So I like to do a press conference or something in between. Contract sign or something like that to try and break up the flow of the games. Makes it a bit more palatable, I'd say. I mean, you have to listen to me still, so it doesn't really make a difference, but We still do really well, and we're doing the game 4-0, so I will not take any more questions. Thank you. That's what he says, apparently. But we do go into the next game of the episode. It's a very, very big game again, the Carabao Cup quarterfinals against Manchester City, as if that slogan says loud, proud, and loyal. City fans are not loud. I swear, I mean, they're proud now they're winning leagues, but they're not very loyal because half of them came from Man United and Chelsea 6 years ago. So, very interesting slogan from the City fans there. Interesting is probably the operative word to use. But we do see our team. It's a very rotated team again. We've got a few first teams. We've got the first team defence in, so we shouldn't concede too many against these. I'm saying that, and I know the full-time score, so we'll see what happens. But in the 13th minute, Ferran Torres, who's just been sold to Barcelona in real life, plays the ball through to Dubois, and it's a good save from Sirigu. Good start from the Italian as Robinson tries getting away with the ball. Tries playing it in, and Ben Kennedy can't make the tackle because he's got legs made out of jelly. And Siege playing some really nice football, to be honest. Dubois again from Lyon. It's really annoying, though, because they get every single return ball back, so it's really hard to defend. Rodri picks it up, plays it into Silva, and they just play nice football. I don't know how I can defend that. Like, Bernardo Silva's not got the strength of 10 men, but in-game he feels like he has. So, it's a bit stressful. It's a bit stressful, to be honest, but we do go 1-0 down. In the 31st, De Bruyne is picking up the ball, plays it into Silva again. Look at the football they play. Oh, my days. James Justin's through on goal. He hits the bar, and Tanganga's beaten in the air by Torres. It's fucking shocking, honestly. Not sure what I meant to do with that. Just shit defending from... what's his name? Jaffet. Very poor defending. But we are 2-0 down in the 43rd. They just play a long ball to Sterling. Tanganga's had a mare so far. Can't get across. It's a quick one too. Sterling's through again. He makes it 3-0. Honestly, I take off Benzema because he's been shocking this game. He's not done anything. He's not held up the ball like he's meant to. He's not really pulled his own weight, and he's off. I'm not having him on. We'll see the sub in a minute, but we're getting absolutely piped by City. It's horrible. It's horrible. I don't want to swear again. It's horrible. But, I mean, we're just going to try and create something before the end of the game. So just before half-time, we do actually get a chance, and Sadiq should do a bit better. He's 6'4", man. What are you doing? Head it towards goal, and Ederson might have something to do this game. It's a bit of a joke that every time we seem to get, like, a decent chance, the players tend to mess it up. But yeah, 3-0 down at half-time. Wolves are beating Villa. Why did we get the best team in the league? Why couldn't we get Sunderland? Or, I mean, that's real life, isn't it? I'm trying to think. There's a really dodgy team in round of 16. Quarterfinals. And obviously, Aston Villa and Wolves are there as well. So, why couldn't we get them? We could have got a final out of this. But no, gives Man City best team in the league. Make some subs at half-time because, honestly, the team's been absolutely shocking. But from very early on, we give away the ball. Straight from kick-off. Sterling's running through. Tanganga can't keep up with them. And Ferran Torres just makes it 4-0. Like, what the hell am I meant to do? It's a good finish, but 4-0 down. We're getting absolutely battered. It's horrible to watch. But Mitrovic and Sadiq do try and create a bit of something. We are playing against Itakura, so we should really score as we do. I know Ederson's in goal, but I think playing with... I think he's Japanese, Itakura. Not got great pace. He's pretty average, and we do actually score. So we do put a bit of respect on our names. But in the 63rd, City come again, and it's where he's offside. They get lucky with the ricochets. It comes back out. And we try and clear the ball. Look at that for a ricochet. Tanganga gives the ball away again. Tanganga was shite this game, honestly. 5-1. I just don't know what to do. You see the run of games. Sirigu makes a good save. They get a lucky ricochet. And we get absolutely shafted again. So it's just disappointing. I don't know what to say. And City are just so good defensively and attack-wise. I get really mad then and try and wipe them out with Sadiq. They're just so good at attacking. And you can't get the ball off them. They just play football like this. They're just sweeping ball forward. Defence is nowhere. I try and bring keeper out. Bustos just keeps the ball in somehow. Cross it and we're 6-1 down. There's no other words, but what the fuck is happening? Honestly, I don't know what to say. It's just so disappointing. I'm sorry that I'm swearing a lot more towards the end of this save, but Jesus, 6-1 down against City. I feel like United under Fergie. Honestly, I do. But Mitrovic manages to score another goal, make it 6-2. It doesn't look any better. It doesn't look any worse. It's just 6-2. Either way, we're just shy, aren't we? Let's be honest. We're just not very good. I try and pick up the ball. I can't pick it up, so I just think, you know what? It's fine. I'll just skip the celebration. We lose the game 6-2. I'm real, as you can tell in my voice, I'm more monotone than normal. So you can tell how disappointed I'm about that result. But you can see the stats. We scored what we deserved, but they scored an extra goal. We had 4 less shots and we lost 6-2. That's literally the goals. The defence was shocking. Tanganga and Gavardia were absolutely atrocious. Sirigu wasn't very good. He still made 2 good saves, so I think 4.7 is a bit harsh. Mitrovic pulled his weight as usual. Goal and assist, not bad for him. Zamboanguissa and Sessegnon were very poor, but we weren't very good in general. But we're going to the next game, the third game of the episode. A very, very, I wouldn't say horrible stadium. It's not the nicest stadium, Ellen Road. It needs a definite renovation. But yeah, we have got Leeds, obviously. So we'd see the team: Ramsdale, Ramos, Tanganga, Adebayo and Robertson come in defence. Blanco and Anguissa come in midfield. We've got Demir and Mellor as the cams, and then Sadiq and Mitrovic as the strikers. That's how the team lines up. Not bad, I guess. Sirigu's back out of the team because he was not great, not that great last game. But Ramsdale's was the team talks as well. So very intriguing opposition we've got in Leeds. We see Rafinha before the game. Absolute baller, Rafinha is. And Leeds do start the game at the kickoff. So they're a good side, Leeds, to be fair. They retain the ball very well. They're very attack-minded in real life. I know they've been a bit poor recently, but that's just defensively. But they do go through in the second minute. They're through on goal, and they make it 1-0. This is how poor we are defensively. I don't know what to say. There's no cuts in that at all. Just 2 minutes of Leeds dominating us to start off with. I think it's Milano who plays for Espanyol in real life. Does make it 1-0, but we do go again. Zamboanguissa goes through on goal, runs past the defender, and he should score. Meslier makes a good save, but he should score. But in the 17th minute, we pick up the ball with Sadiq and Mitrovic. Mitrovic breezes past Cooper like he's not even there, plays a reverse through ball, and it's off the bar from Sadiq. He really needs to be scoring them as Mitrovic's header is just wide of the post. Sadiq really needs to be scoring more than he does. But we do stay 1-0 down. In the 21st, Mitrovic and Sadiq again. Obviously, this is why Mitrovic gets so many assists. He's a quick striker who plays a through ball. And Sadiq makes it 1-1. And then he should really make it 2-1 because the rebounds and ricochets should count. And he just calmed down Leeds. I shouldn't do that, to be fair. But we do 8 Leeds to come. So, yeah, we are 1-1 in the game. Good finish by Sadiq. I don't know if that'll get muted or not, but we do 8 Leeds to come. In the 32nd, Mitrovic and Sadiq link up again. Running with the ball really well, crosses it in, finds Mellor, 6'3", back post, and it's 2-1. As easy as you like. A lot of goals this episode, by the way. I'm sorry, it's so difficult to commentate over sometimes. 23 minutes. I don't know why I do it to myself. I think it's just I like the longer episodes, but I don't like recording the voiceovers, as you can tell. But yeah, we are 2-1 up. But in the 37th lead, they're just so annoying. They've got Douglas Luiz now as well, so he's a sort of Bielsa player, I guess, a bit of a flair player. I guess he don't press that much, but he's still a good player. Ramsdale makes the save very, very comfortably. But Steven Sessegnon causing problems on the wing. Cross the ball in back post to James. Ramsdale catches the ball very comfortably until Toussaint intercepts the ball and James puts it into the top corner. I don't know what to say. Because I know I've played these games and I've recorded over them, but I forget what happens sometimes. And I just think happens so quick. That's Daniel James's 3-star week 4 or 2-star week 4. It's just depressing. It's very depressing. But Mellor gets the ball away. Leeds pick it up. Daniel James again. 30 yards out. Oh my days, we were lucky with that. It's just such a good effort. Crossbar on his week. I swear, he might be left-footed, to be fair. He might actually be left-footed. I think he's right-footed, but now I'm saying that, I actually think he's left-footed. But yeah, we are 2-2 at half-time. In the 48th, Sessegnon crossing the ball into James again. And Sessegnon gets an assist against us. Dan James makes it 3-2. I like Dan James in the team, to be fair. I like some UK-based players. Imagine having him and Wilson on the wings. Mellor as the striker with Mitrovic. That'd be lovely, that. But it's just good football, isn't it? I don't know what to say. Ramsdale's not going to save that. He puts it well above him. So we are 3-2 down. I don't know what's happening. I couldn't tell you. But we do attack again. Carcelen struggles to handle Mitrovic. He runs through on goal, gets past Liam Cooper, which isn't very difficult. And he makes it 3-3. To be fair, though, Liam Cooper has had a really good rise through the leagues. He used to play for Chesterfield, which is my local team, and honestly, absolute baller when you watched him play. And you can see why he's in the Premier League now. But Mitrovic does dominate him there to make it 3-3. So we have Blanco, Mitrovic again linking up. Mitrovic with another assist to Zambo and Gisa, and it's 4-3. What a finish. Zambo and Gisa, 4-3. Very quick transition, very quick breakaway. That's what we tend to do. Leeds are like in real life, and that's what we're like in this save. As soon as we intercept the ball, Mitrovic picks it up across to Zambo and Gisa, and it's a very, very nice finish from the Cameroonian. So again, 73rd minute, Zambangisa's through on goal again against Carslin, and he really should do better than he does. He puts it wide of the post. I'm just thinking we needed that so badly. As 84th, Jack Harrison looks offside, but he's not, and he just twats it down the middle of the net, and Ramsdale really should do better as we bring on Gavardiol. But what is that? Look at the replay. I can't really blame him, but it's sort of at him. It looks at him. I know he hits it really hard, but it's at him. He does make up for it at the end though, makes a good save. I mean, if he conceded that from Melando, I'd have been really mad. But it is still 4-4. Leeds are still attacking the 90th minute, and eventually we do clear the ball out. So not a bad result. 4-4 against Leeds at Ellen Road, but you've got to beat teams like that. They're mid-table at best, and you've got to beat them. Why they advertise an ultimate team on the board is just a genuine question. Genuine question. But we're going to the press conference. A bit early on the press conference for a change to make it a bit more lively than it actually is listening to me. But just chatting shit, to be fair, in this. Obviously, that's all you do in press conferences. Don't even read them. You just look at them and go, that looks like a good answer. What it should do is it shouldn't say if the answer's good or not, and then you just click it randomly, and then it tells you what it is. Only 2 questions apparently in that one, so, you know, is what it is. But going to the feature game, we've got 9th versus 5th, Fulham versus Manchester United. We're 3-1 apparently. They're 8-11, so they're massive favourites to win. And just trying to change it up a bit. Every episode I'm going to do a featured game, I think, and this is the featured game for this episode. So just say we don't necessarily win in the featured games, but they're obviously memorable games for a reason, so that's why they are featured. But it's a very, very interesting match against United because we did beat them last season once, and they beat us last season once. So we have a very strong team out. The strongest team we can have, I think. We're not playing that formation, obviously. We have Sessegnon and Anguissa in midfield for a bit of energy, playing Mellor and Mitrovic up top with Wilson and Silas as the attacking midfielder. So a very strong team we've got there. And we have a look at Man United's team very quickly. We have David De Gea in goal. I'm not sure why. What is their defence? I don't know. James Garner in midfield. They're playing like a weakened team against us. Munian as captain, Anthony Elanga on the wing, but they've got that man up front. And that is a worry. But they've got Sancho on the bench, Gomez, Araujo and Rashford, and they're not playing them. They have some bollocks, I'll tell you that. I don't know who they think they are coming to the cottage and playing that team. You can see Rashford in background there, looking at the best winger in the league in Mellor. But look at that man, number 7, Cristiano Ronaldo, scores against us every game. The nicest haircut on the game. He's going to batter us, isn't he? Let's be honest. I just wonder though, why would you come to the cottage with a weakened team like this? I'm being serious. I think it's very rude. Say we're in the top 10 as well. On the 18th minute, United start very quickly. Look at the football they play. They've got Lord Fred in midfield as well. Anthony Elanga gets past Hatterbo like he's not even there. They cross the ball and Ronaldo wins it. It's a good save by Ramsdale, but fortunately the rebound is offside from Jesus. I'm not going to say his last name in case I get a little warning. But we do see in the 28th minute, Brandon Williams is off already. You dirty little bastard. You don't tackle like that, sunshine, and get away with it. In the 44th, Mellor picks up the ball. It's a good block by Mulder. Honestly, I thought with Varane to start off with because he intercepts everything. Horrible to play against that Mulder every time we play against him. And just before half-time, we're trying to get a shot away because we just want some chances against him. You can't break down their defence. But they do eventually get it away, and we draw the first half 0-0. So not a bad result, but we want to be winning this game with how weak their team is. They've got a man down. We see how little Mitrovic has had to do with the game, and not surprising. In the 50th minute, they pick up the ball. Iker Munian plays I thought he played a through ball to Ronaldo, and he does. And it's a good save from Ramsdale. I don't know about his positioning there. Anything across him would have gone in. And we see Solskjaer looking like Gollum. I don't know why, but he does. And we do try and clear the ball, but you can't because United are horrible. And how's Ronaldo win every header? I'm not being funny, but he wins every header. We do come straight from the goal kick, though. Mitrovic turns on the ball. It's a good save from David De Gea. Fantastic form in real life. Fantastic form in this game so far. You see the man in the hat on the touchline. I don't know if I've got a waistcoat on. I never wear a waistcoat. Just a very weird design choice, but a nice one. But Sessegnon gets the rebound, and he's not quite like Wilson in the first game. So we still 0-0, struggling to break him down. But we do make a sub. We bring on Sadiq, and Mellor forces another save from the goalkeeper. But I just want to see what Sadiq can do against this defence, because I don't think it's the quickest defence on paper. It just feels like it is with Varane. So these are the subs we're making. Blanco and Demir coming on as well. So I've got a lot of pace. I don't know if Demir were clapping hands with them, but you know what? Fair plays, fair dues. As United get the ball away with that Bernard were quite good as well, to be fair, this game. But Wilson plays the ball into Silas. Oh, not Silas, sorry. Sadiq, and we do go 1-0 up. And look at that rebound. He absolutely twats it towards the stretch for them. But yeah, honestly, we are 1-0 up. Very good finish by Sadiq against a very poor United side. Didn't do anything this game. As you can see, they only had a few chances. And Ramsdale dealt with them comfortably. But we are 1-0 up with his 9th goal in 18 matches. A goal every 2 games, and we are 1-0 up as Ramsdale makes another good save from Sancho. We need to win this game. And apparently we do. I'm not sure what that animation was, what that cut was, but very nice win indeed. And I think we move up in the league quite heavily. We've done very well there to win the game somehow. As you can see, that player's got sent off. Williams sort of changed the balance of the game. We deserved the game on the balance of things. The team played very, very well in most of the game, to be honest. And their team was pretty shit, to be honest. As you see, Brandon Williams got like a 4 rating or something. So we did very, very well there. Straight into the featured press conference, because everything's featured nowadays. I thought, you know what, let's be like more like EA and feature everything. So he's asking me a couple of questions about the match, apparently. So we did honestly, we did really well there. I could just cut out the press conference. It'd be like a 5-minute video, this. But we did very, very well. Team played very, very solid in general. Very, like, a lot of quality in our team nowadays, I think. I think we've come a long way since the first season in the Championship, where we're struggling to beat teams like Ipswich and Huddersfield. So we see Mellor's on about playing a different position. I'd love to play Mellor as a striker, but Sadiq and Mitrovic are just a very good pairing. So we do have a look at the league at the end of the episode. We're 5th in the league now. So as the title of the episode suggests, we literally can beat anyone. I genuinely think we can beat anyone. The highest scoring team in the league, as we'll cut back to in a minute, I do go back and have a look. The highest scoring team in the league. We've conceded a lot of goals as well. Goal difference is only 10. We're in touching distance to the top 4, to be honest. So top scorers, Mitrovic and Mellor on 13, Sadiq on 9. We're doing well. Let's put it that way. We're doing well. We're doing very, very well. And top assist, Mitrovic. Oh my God, that man is an absolute icon. Absolute icon. 13 assists, 13 goals. Just a baller. Absolute baller. We see Ramsdale on 4 clean sheets as well. So we're doing well on clean sheets. And we see one of our... we ain't got a red card in a while, to be fair. But in the next episode, we've got an away game against Palace at Selhurst Park. Interesting game, that. We've got a home game in the Cup against Wolves, a home game against Southampton, and then another away game at Brentford Stadium, the Brentford Community Stadium. A nice stadium, that, to be fair. Not a very big one, but a nice one nonetheless. But then we do go for a very exciting home game at the Cottage. I don't know why I say exciting. It's fucking Brighton. But I do really appreciate you watching. Please like and subscribe, and I'll catch you in the next one. Cheers.